Hello everyone, it's Magdalena, Wolf of Coins. Thank you so much for tuning in. Inspired by using a lot of Lenormand, so a lot of tableau readings, I tried reading Tarot de Marseille in a tableau because I usually read it in 3 card sequences, but I didn't tend to see. I could ask 3 questions and put 3 sequences of 3, but I didn't tend to put them all together in one organic reading. And this is this is what I thought about, and this will be my real reading. The topic is quite psychological, so if you're interested, if you can use Tarot de Marseille for psychological topics, yes you can, and this is what I did. The question was in relation to my last spread, so the last video where I used the Tarot of the Golden Wheel in the How Do I Perceive Myself spread. And I asked, there was this one point about that as a creator, I need to protect my creative heart. And I was, I'm all the time thinking how to do it, how to deal better with these difficult topics in a creator's life. So yeah, this was my question. And what I did was to decide before I laid the cards that here I will have in the center, I will have the heart of the problem, and this line in the middle, 1, 2, 3, will be the advice, what to do. And sorry, I'm also sorry I couldn't fit all the cards in the frame of the camera. It's just, my camera holder cannot go far enough for that. I hope you don't mind. And then number 2 would be this column, and it's like additional information. Then number 3 would be here, and these are recent past, and what I mean by this is the reasons for the problem. So what happened that the problem exists. And then 4 is this column, and this would be the results that I will get if I listen to the advice. Okay, and lastly, diagonal lines like this from left top to the right bottom, and from left bottom to right top right. And these are additional suggestions. And yeah, so first up, what I thought about, as I said many times, I really approach Tarot de Marseille, but not only. If you watched my previous video, I also did approach the Rider-Waite-Smith style deck very visually, without fixed meanings to each card. So I just sat there, and all of a sudden I remembered that when I was weeding my garden, I was pulling out those weeds, and they really looked like the most persistent ones. I'm not sure what the plant is called, but it really looked just like this from the above, This just popped into my head. So I thought, okay, weeds, there are even, those leaves here. So the heart of the problem are those weeds. And see, there is this skeleton with a scythe, and there are the weeds, so he is cutting them out. And then there is this happy man with this round coin, or maybe a fruit, and there are even more fruit coming, but there is this weed, so you need to keep getting rid of these weeds. So yeah, generally speaking, you need to get rid of those weeds and focus on the fruit. And the weeds, I thought, is my more or less like my ego here. And I need to focus more on the creations themselves, not what other people will think, how they will perceive it. And one other thing here was, it was pretty amazing, because just recently I started working on a painting that is pretty unusual for me, because it's pretty dark, you know. So the topic actually fits this description. I found that through, I will talk more about it later, but yeah, it seems that my subconscious needs different ways other than only logic to deal with it, with my problems. So I think that working through art might be helpful here. Okay, so number 2, where is it? Here. So these are those people coming out from the grave. So the renewal, resurrection is blocked. This is this X blocking by, as I said, my ego. This is this this coin is singled out from all the others. I'm focusing on myself and maybe how other people perceive me. What will they say? What will they think? So this is the additional message. Then number 3, the reasons. We see the hermit here with this lamp, the skeleton, and a 10 of coins. So even though generally speaking I see coins as things and cups as pleasant things, they can be, if there are too much of them, they can be it can be too much, so they can be and have a negative meaning also. It all depends on your situation. So I'm using this lamp, for me, is like a symbol of rational mind, and this grandpa here, he's old and wise, and he's using his powerful mind, intellect. So he's stripping he's stripping down into the skeleton, and he's removing those thoughts that are not helpful. And this is important work, but there are it's, in some instances, it's not enough. It's not enough because those weeds are just popping out of the ground. See, there are those plants, and they turn into fruits, a lot of fruits. So because on the intellectual level I cannot rid of it, I have this blockage here. Yeah. So that's why I thought that I need to work on a subconscious level, not only try to rationalize it. Then number 4 here. What will happen if I listen to this advice? So there's the juggler, the butler, the page of coins, and 10 of cups. Oh, by the way, the deck is, Claude Burdel 1751, that I just recently made a walkthrough of, and it's lovely. I love it. So from this work that I do, see, he has this table and a lot of items here, and he's working on something, he's doing things. I will get this result, this fruit that I desire. Look at how he's focused on this fruit. And yeah, and a lot of cups, it's satisfaction, a reason to celebrate. So if I put in the work, there will be results that I desire and satisfaction. And then number 5, as I said, this diagonal line. So these are like, for me, the weeds of the intellect. So like my own overthinking, my own mind is stopping me. My own mind is stopping me from the happiness. And number 6, this diagonal line. There are like really a lot of those fruits of the mind. So to like go around these weeds of logic, you need to be like a real magician. So again, to go into like for different ways of action than only logic. And I also thought, I didn't plan on this, but of course you can read also these lines, so I thought, why not? Oh, and you might ask, why don't I always like read in this order, like weeds of logic? It's like what makes sense in the sentence. Okay? Also, if something doesn't really make sense, I see how to like phrase it so that it does, because I think the message is there. But generally speaking, I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So yeah, the hermit will transform, be like renewed, reborn as a magician, and then you will have a lot of bounty and treasure and happiness. So this is the way I tried reading a little 9-card tableau with Tarot de Marseille. I hope you like it. Please, if you have any questions, write them in the comment section. And yeah, have a lovely day. Hope to see you again soon. Bye!